Now, from your trusted team of meteorologists at Panhandle Weather, this is your afternoon forecast update.
Well, we had a very active morning across northwest Florida. I'm happy to say, though, that the worst of the weather has moved east of our area, and it should be fairly quiet for the rest of today, tonight, and on into Tuesday. Next chance of rainfall not until Wednesday. The big story this morning, though, most of the active weather stayed offshore, meaning the severe weather, but unfortunately we did have a possible tornado, maybe a microburst, come in near Mexico Beach that caused some damage there to the El Governor Motel, the RV park across the street, the park just to the west of the El Governor, right next door there, had the roof of part of that roof blown off. We have some power outages down there as well. But again, that's where we saw a storm come on shore. Most of the active and severe weather stayed offshore, thankfully, but unfortunately Mexico Beach had a rough morning there. The heaviest of the rainfall was along the coastline and especially across the western half of northwest Florida as you made your way up toward I-10, north of I-10, smaller rainfall totals and less rain to the east. In particular, Calhoun and Liberty counties really got left out of seeing much in the way of any beneficial rainfall. Even up north of I-10, the rainfall totals were a little ho-hum, less than an inch of rainfall across northern Okaloosa, Walton, Holmes, and Jackson counties. To the south side, Mariana South saw a little bit better amount of rainfall. So your forecast headlines: periods of sunshine today, much better after the stormy start. We'll see some rainfall as a front passes the middle part of the week. This is going to be primarily Wednesday morning. It's not going to be a lot of rain, shouldn't be severe. Late week, it's going to be turning much colder across the Panhandle. So our forecast headlines for today, we'll see a mix of sun and clouds this afternoon. Temperatures dropping from the 80s down into the 60s as we move through the evening and overnight hours. We're going to see some northerly winds take over across our area, and those northerly winds will bring in some slightly drier air, so overnight lows tonight should be cooler than what they have been. On Wednesday, front comes through, and you notice the winds pick up out of the northwest, and that colder air comes in, and you will feel it by Thursday morning for sure. Future clouds and radar, again, periods of sun, periods of clouds, not only today, but on into your Tuesday. So we aren't going to completely clear things out. We may actually stay mostly cloudy for Tuesday, but then there you go. Did you see that front sweeping on through? Backside of it, everything clears out, and the cold air filters in as we head through your Wednesday night and on into Thursday. Thursday, we still could see a few clouds in the morning as we'll see low pressure to our north, kind of moisture convergence leads some clouds possible lingering here. But the big story will be that cool weather. For the rest of today, 70s inland to near 80 at the coastline. Tonight, we'll see lows cooler, 50s inland, 60s along the coastline. High temperatures Tuesday, low to mid 70s. Again, because of the cloud cover, we're not going to be able to warm up a whole lot as you move into Wednesday morning. 50s inland to near 60 along the coastline. That's going to be, and then after that, the coldest air arrives Thursday into Friday. I'll have more on that in a second. So storms, the more active weather now sliding north of our area and off to the east today. That shifts a little bit farther to the north with the upper level storm track a little bit farther to the north. Then we're going to see our next weather maker take a big dip here across the southeast. There you see it out to the west over the next few days. This big trough of low pressure will swing through and allow for a front to come through. That will bring with it a broken line of some showers across our area. And then on the backside of it, here's that colder air that comes in as we head into Wednesday night and Thursday. There's some of that cloud cover that I talked about that could linger for a little bit Wednesday night into Thursday. Meanwhile, for trick-or-treating, look at the temperatures. Starting off into the 60s, but cooling off by 7 o'clock, 59, 60 degrees. Clear skies looking great for trick-or-treating on Friday night. Hurricane Melissa, a Category 5 storm, moving up across Jamaica, Cuba, and maybe getting up there near Bermuda. We'll have to see. You see right there is Bermuda. It's going to get very close to there. But a pressure at 908 millibars, 165 mile per hour winds. It's pray for the folks in Jamaica tonight and tomorrow. It's going to be bad even in Cuba and southeastern Bahamas, but in particular Jamaica because of the slow movement. So the showers and thunderstorms have now exited. The clouds linger tomorrow. Small chance of rainfall Wednesday. Sunshine returns Thursday into Friday. But look at this, cool temperatures. Highs only in the 60s, lows into the 40s and 50s. Look at inland lows flirting with the 30s.